Hey Gemini, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a weekly reading for you. So let's see what general energies are around there. We'll be using the Mythic Tarot cards, stories from the Greek myths. So let's get straight into it. What can we get for Gemini this week? What can we get for you guys? Okay. I hope you've enjoyed the new moon, the effects from last week. Okay, the Devil and the Eight of Swords. So we have a major arcana in the Devil and an Eight of Swords coming in. So this is a situation with the Devil, it's something that you've been trying to release yourself from, okay? It's a situation, it might be that you're feeling bound by, it might be some kind of addiction or debt or an attraction. It's letting go of the past, okay? Letting go of a situation that's not working for you. With the Devil coming in, it feels like it could be around attractions with other people, or partnerships, or whatever it is that you're doing with someone else. It could be around that. It could be around infidelity. It could be around affairs. It's got this kind of whole sexual edge to it, of just feeling kind of a bit bound in a situation that you can't get out of. Okay, so if it's not sexual at all, it's a situation that you can't get out of, that you felt like you've been a bit trapped and stuck in. Okay, I don't necessarily feel bad, like it's been a little bit of a temptation, like that you've been getting things from this situation. So it's a bit like, I'm being shown things like, this isn't specific, but it's this sense of, when you gamble, you get a little high at first, but then you kind of go down. Or eating chocolate, you do get something out of that. Having an illicit affair with somebody, you are getting something out of it. It's just not necessarily good for your long term or other relationships. So this is kind of, you're looking at that this week, something that it's kind of almost like a bad habit, something that you've been enjoying. You might have been indulging, is the kind of word, indulging in it a little bit too much. And it's kind of time now to go, might be time to cut back on that a little bit, or to do something about that. Okay, so it's a situation that it's almost like you're bound to it, but because you like being in this situation. Okay, there's been things that have been positive for you. Okay, so it's not like, I'm not getting that someone's been forcing you or someone's had power over you. I'm getting that you have been wanting this situation, but it's not necessarily for your greater good. Okay, and it's kind of got to the point now where it's run its course, and it's time to start looking at how to give it up. Okay, how to kind of move beyond it, and how to kind of let go of the attraction of it, whatever it is, to kind of look at that, to be able to, because we have, Apollo, the god of healing and light, coming in with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, is all about your thoughts. And when Apollo comes in, he can give you very clear guidance as to changing your mindset about something, about what to do, how to put the end to something that is giving you. See these three furies here, putting an end to something that has been causing you a little bit of grief. But with the Devil card, coupled with the Devil card, I feel like it's kind of been, there's a bit of pleasure and temptation involved with it as well. So, but I think you might be getting the message that now's the time. If you want to break an unhealthy pattern or habit in your life, this is a really good week for that, Gemini. Really good week for kind of putting your mind to that, because here it is with the Ace of Wands, putting your mind to it. This is Zeus looking to the future. The wands are all about your passion, your drive, your motivation. So whatever that was, this is about like setting a clear goal, okay? Having a clear goal for the future. And whatever that bad habit was in that, the Devil and the Eight of Swords, whatever that habit is, you kind of can't bring that into the future with you. It's not part sustainable in this vision of the future. And this is Zeus, see how big his wand is. It's this brilliant vision for the future. It's the new idea of moving forward, motivation. What do you want to be doing? A goal. Okay, he's got the world in his hand. It's saying you are now responsible. You are responsible for this, okay? It's in your hands, okay? So that's kind of the message around this. Be accountable and take responsibility, because you're moving forward. I feel like there's a door, there's a path opening for you, and you can walk straight through it, but it's almost like you need to shed. I'm getting shedding, and it's interesting that we have the golden fleece here, because this is pretty much shedding, you know, but the fleece is all about healing. So it's healing stuff, it's shedding stuff that you don't need anymore and healing that. So yeah, it really is about, I'm just getting bad habits, or something that you wanted to change with your life. So it's about setting a very clear goal with this Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups coming up, and this is about emotions again, where the cups are the element of water. We're talking about our emotions. This is Psyche, who is about to go into the underworld. So it's a bit of an emotional deep dive. Okay, so sometimes when we do go into these, okay, I just got look at what feeds your emotions, when in terms of what this habit is, what's feeding it, because that's what this is. It's really about going deep down and seeing the emotion connected to what's going on in your life and what it is that you kind of wanting to change and get out of, that habit, that pattern, whatever that is. And so this is just, yeah, exactly about going deep down. Psyche is just, they look really similar in these cards, but Psyche is going down deep into the underworld. She has a white gown on, so that's what I'm really drawn to in this card, the fact that she's going in innocent and open. Okay, so without judgment, without self-judgment. I think that's the important part with this card, the Eight of Cups, is to kind of take a good look as if you're observing somebody else, but don't judge yourself for anything that you've done in the past, because that's the past. There's reasons why you've done that. You've gained something from it, whatever it was. But now it's time to let it go. And the only way you can let it go is by non-judgmentally looking at it and just going, okay, I don't need that anymore. But the white dress seems really, really important, just to see if you could not shame yourself, not judge yourself for things that you've done. Because this pathway is opening up for you guys, Gemini. And with this Nine of Wands energy coming through, again, we're looking at your motivation. I feel like you're really trying to motivate to move forward this week, Gemini. And with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're almost there. It may feel like you're not there, but your goal, this is all about setting a clear goal. We can see the clear goal there, but what's all this stuff in the foreground here? What's getting in the way of reaching that goal? Okay, that's the questions that we're asking. What's all this? And it's a lot of turbulent emotion. Again, it's about looking at the emotional root of a habit or a behavior that you're doing. So it's really about looking at the emotional root of this, because it's almost like why haven't you reached your goal in the past? Why haven't you quite got there? But the thing that I'm really drawn to is this upward motion. The boat is almost about to go over the rocks and reach it. Okay, you are so close. You're closer than you think. Okay, this Nine of Wands is just when you think that everything's about to go pear-shaped, you find the inner strength and energy to be able to take it on and get there and reach your final destination, reach your goal. So set a very clear goal this week, Gemini. So with the King of Cups coming out, this is going to be the last card before our soul card. This is really about, I'm just feeling a little bit tentative, okay? I'm a little bit tentative about this process, because this king is not wanting to necessarily dip his feet in the water representing his emotions again. It's all about a little bit tentative about going there, because You've been hurt in the past, and you also, there's a bit of fear around what you might feel and experience. Are you going to be feeling any shame or guilt, or what sort of feelings? There's this apprehension about kind of dipping your toes in those waters and wanting to go on this journey, and that's normal. Okay, that's fine. It's sort of an ambivalence around it, but you want to do it, but you're feeling a bit sensitive and vulnerable. You are going to be feeling like that. That's normal. But with this King of Cups, he's a lover. He is a lover. He's a sensitive, artistic, creative type. Sometimes the Cancer card, very much trying to be in touch with his emotions, very much trying. And I get that there's this real effort, this courage in trying, okay, with this King of Cups. And that's what's coming out, is that you might be very brave and strong this week. You might need to find that inner courage to open yourself up to feel vulnerable and sensitive. And so, yeah, this apprehension, that's fine. Like, if you're feeling that, that's normal, okay? That's nothing to worry about. So I'm going to pull out one last card for you guys, Gemini. One last card. What can we get for Gemini this week? What can we get as a soul card? Little final parting soul message. Okay, it's going to be some hard work, but it's going to be worth it, okay? With this Eight of Pentacles, it's putting in the hard yards, putting in the hard work, but look at the rewards that you're going to reap at the end, okay? The message I'm just getting clear as day is put in the work. It's so going to be worth it. It could be a bit of hard work, but it's look at the environment here. Look at the abundance. Look at the grapes. Look at the beautiful lushness of the green. Positive outcomes on the other end. So I hope that makes sense for you guys, Gemini. Have a great week. I feel like you're going to be really strong and brave this week. So, and set a clear goal, okay? Because this is the week that you can make that happen. Have a great week. If you'd like to hear more, I'll be uploading these at the same time each week. So please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. See you next time. Take care. Bye.